Manipulation leaves profound emotional scars, often disrupting mental health and fostering feelings of anxiety, self-doubt, and helplessness. It's a subtle yet destructive force that infiltrates relationships, eroding trust and autonomy. For those trapped in its grasp, the road to recovery can feel daunting, but understanding the nature of manipulation and developing resilience is the key to breaking free and reclaiming your sense of self. Manipulation operates in the shadows, often going unnoticed until its impact becomes undeniable. Its subtle nature makes it difficult to identify, leaving many victims questioning their own judgment. This is why awareness is so important. It's the first step toward freedom. Manipulators use a range of tactics to control and influence, and recognizing these behaviors can help protect your emotional well-being. Emotional manipulation, for example, is a common tactic where guilt, anger, or self-pity is used to dominate, often making the victim feel responsible for the manipulator's emotions. Another damaging strategy is gaslighting, where reality is denied, leaving the victim questioning their memory, perception, and even sanity. Similarly, love bombing, characterized by excessive attention and flattery, creates a false sense of security, only for the manipulator to later use that trust against you. These tactics often work because manipulators exploit vulnerabilities. They prey on individuals who may already have low self-esteem, past traumas, or limited support networks. This exploitation is deliberate and calculated, designed to erode independence and create dependence. Once you understand these dynamics, it becomes easier to spot the red flags. One of the most telling signs of manipulation is an imbalance of power. Manipulators often try to control your actions, restrict your freedom, or dictate your choices. They may also isolate you from friends and family, cutting off your access to support systems and making you more dependent on them. Another common behavior is emotional unavailability. Manipulators lack empathy and dismiss your feelings, leaving you feeling invalidated and unheard. This pattern of behavior isn't always obvious at first. It may begin subtly but escalates over time, leaving you feeling trapped. The psychological impact of manipulation is profound. Many victims experience mood swings, constant self-doubt, and a deep sense of isolation. Manipulators often use emotional blackmail to keep you compliant, employing guilt or fear to maintain control. They may also exhibit inconsistencies between what they say and what they do, creating confusion and undermining your ability to trust them, or yourself. Breaking free from manipulation requires a conscious effort to reclaim your autonomy. It starts with acknowledging that manipulation is taking place. This can be one of the hardest steps because manipulators are skilled at disguising their tactics. Once you've identified the problem, the next step is to set clear boundaries. Boundaries are essential for protecting your emotional health and asserting your needs. They serve as a line in the sand, signaling to the manipulator that their behavior is unacceptable. Support networks also play a crucial role in the recovery process. Friends, family, and even professional counselors can provide the validation and guidance needed to rebuild your sense of self. Surrounding yourself with positive influences not only helps to counteract the effects of manipulation but also reinforces your emotional stability. Self-care is another vital component. Taking time to focus on your physical, mental, and emotional well-being can help you regain strength and perspective. Whether it's through exercise, meditation, or simply taking time for yourself, self-care reminds you of your intrinsic worth. Manipulators often share certain traits that make them particularly adept at exploiting others. Narcissism, for instance, is a hallmark characteristic. Narcissistic manipulators have an inflated sense of entitlement and often prioritize their own needs above all else. They lack empathy, making it impossible for them to genuinely understand or care about your emotions. This lack of empathy is coupled with a tendency toward unpredictability, keeping you off balance and more susceptible to their influence. Initially, manipulators may come across as charming and engaging. They use excessive flattery and attentiveness to build trust, creating an emotional connection that feels genuine. Over time, however, their true intentions become clear. Interactions with them are often one-sided, dominated by their needs and desires, leaving you feeling unheard and devalued. Resilience is the foundation for overcoming manipulation. Building resilience starts with self-awareness. Understanding your own emotional triggers and vulnerabilities allows you to recognize when you're being manipulated and take steps to protect yourself. It also helps to cultivate emotional intelligence, which is the ability to navigate complex interpersonal dynamics with insight and empathy. Emotional intelligence enables you to identify manipulation early and respond in a way that prioritizes your well-being. Effective communication is another powerful tool. Assertive communication allows you to express your needs and boundaries clearly, without aggression. It's about standing firm in your values while maintaining respect for yourself and others. Active listening can also help you identify inconsistencies in what manipulators say versus what they do. By paying close attention to their words and actions, you can uncover the hidden motives behind their behavior. Another important strategy is fostering meaningful relationships. Surrounding yourself with people who value and respect you can provide a buffer against the negative effects of manipulation. Positive influences help to reinforce your sense of self-worth and provide a safe space for you to express yourself. Rebuilding after manipulation is not an overnight process. It takes time, patience, and self-compassion. The journey involves acknowledging the emotional scars left by manipulation and taking steps to heal. Therapy can be an invaluable resource, offering a safe space to explore your experiences and develop coping strategies. Support groups can also provide a sense of community, connecting you with others who have faced similar challenges. Mindfulness practices are another powerful tool for healing. Techniques like meditation and deep breathing can help you stay grounded and manage your emotional responses. These practices promote self-awareness and inner peace, making it easier to navigate relationships with confidence and clarity. Personal growth is at the heart of the recovery process. It involves rediscovering your passions, values, and life goals. By focusing on what truly matters to you, you can begin to rebuild a life that aligns with your authentic self. Rebuilding self-esteem is a crucial part of this process. Affirmations, self-care, and celebrating small victories can all help to restore your confidence. Setting boundaries is not just about protecting yourself from manipulation, it's also about creating the space for healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Boundaries signal to others that you value yourself and expect to be treated with respect. They also help to maintain your emotional safety, ensuring that your needs are met without compromise. As you continue to grow, resilience becomes a way of life. It's about developing coping strategies that help you navigate challenges with strength and grace. These strategies may include prioritizing autonomy, nurturing supportive networks, and making decisions that align with your values. Navigating relationships after experiencing manipulation requires caution and self-awareness. It's important to evaluate new connections carefully, ensuring that they are built on mutual respect and trust. Healthy relationships are characterized by open communication, empathy, and a genuine willingness to understand and support one another. Ultimately, the goal is to move beyond the impact of manipulation and embrace a life of empowerment and purpose. By focusing on self-awareness, assertive communication, and continuous learning, you can build emotional intelligence and shield yourself from future harm. Empowered living is about reclaiming your autonomy and thriving in relationships that bring joy and fulfillment. It's about transforming the vulnerability created by manipulation into a source of strength, allowing you to navigate life with confidence and resilience. Through strategic growth, survivors of manipulation can rediscover their passions, redefine their values, and rebuild their lives in alignment with their true selves. Healing from manipulation is a journey, but it's one that leads to a place of renewed purpose and enduring well-being. By prioritizing emotional safety and cultivating meaningful connections, you can create a life that is not only free from manipulation but rich in authenticity, love, and mutual respect. As we close this journey together, remember, navigators, that life's storms may be fierce, but they are not invincible. Here on Spiritual Navigation, we believe every challenge is an opportunity to discover your strength and chart a new course toward peace and purpose. Don't fear the winds or the waves, they're only part of the voyage, shaping you into a more resilient, empowered version of yourself. Keep your compass steady, trust your inner light, and know that even in the darkest tempest, clarity and calm await beyond the horizon.